But for those outside of existing research in this domain, it might be difficult to know what innovation looks like and how scientific insights can be turned into real practical solutions that customers will use and pay for. That's why we are launching this with a program that will bring together experts in microbiome science, technology, and venture funding to offer an inside look at areas where solutions are really urgently needed. They will highlight specific research questions, customer needs, available datasets, and discuss strategies for modernization. As a result, participants can select an area of microbiome research that is most ripe for new solutions and insights, and offer their take on innovative approaches at the intersection of business, technology, and biology. So the goal of the hackathon is to bring together diverse teams that offer business, computational, and biotechnology insights to innovate and solve real-world challenges, connecting with a network of experts and researchers in this domain. Participation will be virtual, enabling anyone from around the world to join. We will offer easy-to-use solutions that can be leveraged to analyze data on the cloud, identify translational insights, and quickly prototype a product. As a result, qualified teams will be able to present their minimal viable product or MVP and demonstrate how it can be used by potential customers. Expert judges will review each prototype, offer suggestions, and further mentorship to the best teams. The hackathon will have a specific focus on preclinical applications of ongoing microbiome research that leverages bioinformatics as a way to develop consumer-focused solutions for real customers. Several trends make this an especially interesting focus for the hackathon. One, there is a growing availability of interesting datasets that describe each one of the focus areas: gut, skin, and vaginal microbiome. Technologies for data generation and analysis are becoming more affordable and much easier to use. And finally, growing public awareness about the microbiome lead to growing business opportunities with little regulation. Let's talk a little more about each one of these domains. The gut microbiome is one of the most studied areas with a special interest in gut sensitivity, predisposition to weight abnormalities, and pre-diabetic conditions that can all be addressed without major clinical interventions. This opportunity leads to intense competition and aggressive campaigns by companies like Viome, Flore, Thorne Health, and Atlas Biomed that are all working to convince us that their test of the microbiome has the potential for practical guidance when it comes to our gut health and obesity. These businesses capture the promise of an extensive list of small-scale clinical trials and base their research on privately and publicly available data. For example, Viome advertises its test to prescribe pre- and probiotics. Other companies recommend genetic testing and activity tracking, while others can advise to measure even metabolites and recommend intermittent fasting. Most researchers agree that this field is increasingly promising, but more work remains to be done to find specific explanations and validation of found associations. Your business analysis, ideas based on available data, and technical solutions can help. Which approach is optimal? What are the customer needs? Which recommendations bring the most value? These questions remain, and finding answers requires a deep understanding of the market, consumer sentiment, technologies, and user experiences that can all translate the promise of microbiome testing in application to gut health, obesity, and wellness. But gut health is not the only area where the microbiome is being touted as the ultimate solution. Women, and increasingly men, are well aware of their skin and looks. Skin dryness, acne, and pigmentation can be major concerns, leading to tremendous efforts and anxiety. Maybe that is why it's not surprising that bacterial communities that frequent our skin can hold answers and solutions to address some of these challenges. Companies already offer microbiome testing, matching, and treatment that promises to revolutionize skin care. Maybe you haven't thought of this yet, but now that you will see that the datasets are available, maybe your team can find an innovative solution and offer us an insight on how the solution can be monetized. Another intriguing area of research and innovation is related to something that every single one of us went through in one way or another: childbirth. Increasingly, studies show that conception, pregnancy, and childbirth are associated with specific microbiota. We might not have discovered yet exactly how, but there's growing evidence that a variety of factors are at play that can have long-term consequences not only before birth, but also on the child immunity and even psychology long after. Increasingly, companies are realizing how a significant market is emerging for what is called femtech, where microbiome science and discovery can be a major source of innovation. You too can participate in the search for specific signatures that can be useful for pregnant women, innovating in this $5 billion market. Microbiome and Health and Wellness is a hackathon that will take place in November this year that will offer students of all backgrounds an opportunity to work together. But before we jump into the hackathon itself, we will start with a learning opportunity that anyone can participate in. In this learning, we will address 4 major issues that you have to understand before trying to innovate. That includes sequencing technologies, their trends in terms of depth, length of reads, and cost of sequencing, data repositories, which are available for all of these different domains that we just discussed, analysis of business trends that shows strategies, new consumer groups, and marketing opportunities, as well as an insight into user experiences that can make this complex science easy to understand for anyone. One major area that drives innovation and consumer-based analysis of microbiome are new sequencing technologies that are increasingly easy to use and much more affordable. Today, using these technologies, researchers can study the human microbiome directly in its natural environment. And as these technologies are continuing to evolve, they offer new insights at lower costs. So before we jump into what these solutions look like, we will hear some experts discuss what are the latest trends and opportunities that you can leverage as you think about innovation. In addition to microbiome, other types of data could be useful as you consider the specific types of applications that we discussed. Most of these data types are generated randomly and at high speed, requiring complex computational data processing, a procedure to generate a structured dataset which can be visualized and analyzed statistically. We will focus on some of the ways that you can leverage bioinformatics to analyze and extract meaningful insights from these data. During the training sessions, we'll review some of the most common analysis approaches to data processing, analysis, and integration, relying on some of the commonly used reference databases of microbiome taxonomy. We will also learn about other factors that can be measured both with molecular and non-molecular measurements to offer insights that can be used by consumers and that can give you some ideas about how innovative solutions can be proposed. In addition, we will learn about some of the latest trends, dominant market players, as well as market segmentation in this domain, and think about what separates clinical and preclinical research in the microbiome field, what opportunities are most interesting to investors, and how specific market segments can be captured through innovative solutions that your team might propose. To address these topics, we have invited distinguished scientists, investors that are active in the space, as well as companies that are already innovating, offering solutions to other companies, as well as direct to consumers. We're excited to make this hackathon and training available to our academic partners and students in their network. Student teams from anywhere in the world can start registering October 1st, 2022. If you are from a partner university, you will benefit from steep discounts, which can be obtained by registering with your official university email ID. If your university has still not joined our partnership program, we invite you to recommend it to your faculty and administration to speak to our team about participating. We already have an extensive partner network that represents over 50,000 users, and we bring together over 10 university partners in the US, India, Brazil, Nigeria, and Israel. In fact, the partner program is designed to introduce data skills across all life science domains, where the amount of data being generated every day exceeds the volume of Twitter or even astronomy data. And that's why we created OmicsLogic, a virtual community of biology, biotechnology, and biomedical research students learning data science. We offer training, mentorship, and user-friendly data analysis tools to work with real-world data problems. OmicsLogic is free to start and assumes no background in engineering, computer science, or mathematics. Anyone from high school to postgraduate level can start, build out their skills, and develop project ideas from a network of top research labs offering a curated library of case studies. As students complete their profiles and develop a project portfolio, companies can find unique skills at affordable rates, finding their work and tracking their skill mastery. In addition, our team offers an extensive mentor community that is composed of accomplished researchers and talented students from around the world. We host regular seminars from experts and researchers that provide unique insights into the latest trends and challenges in this dynamic and complex field of bioinformatics. To become a part of our community, start by registering on our portal and go to learn.omicslogic.com to explore some of the resources that we offer. We're excited to see your participation in this hackathon on microbiome and health and wellness. Go to the website at the bottom of the slide and join.